Hi folks, my name is Bill Toriachi. I'm the old Pasquale guy. Hey, anyway, I want to take you on a tour through my garden because this year I've got a spectacular garden and it's taken me about 20 years to finally figure it out. But I'm going to introduce you to all that I have and tell you all about it. Alright, let's come into my kingdom. I have this gate here to keep the deer out. Over here to start out, I don't know if you can see these. These are my crop of grapes going on. I got quite a few grapes all the way down my fence. They're a seedless flame grape. No seeds, small and delicious. All right, come on down. Actually, my design here is to make this a oasis of food. I got all this land. At least I could produce them. It's my hobby, actually. A couple apples hanging easily. Yeah, right over here is my little garden of herbs. A little of everything in here. And here I got parsley, and we got rosemary, thyme. We got everything in here. So when you're cooking, nothing like using some good old fresh herbs. They're really easy to raise this year. You just gotta have the right soil and water them a lot. Smell that. Oh boy, that's good. I put this fence around my garden here. It's about 6 feet tall, and that keeps the deer out. Before, I raised a garden and I fed the deer every year after year, and I finally got smart and we put this together. This garden this year is spectacular. Over here we got a row with eggplants of various types. Now we can get a shot of those eggplants there. Look at that. These are Japanese eggplants. Here's one of my big, look at this baby. That's a nice big fat round eggplant, just doing beautiful. Loves it over here. Over here a roll of string beans. They're just starting to come out. And this is the first year I've actually had a good crop of beets. Look at those beets. Nothing like good beets. You know, you hear the gal on TV selling you those beets in a package. Well, why buy those? Raise your own beets. Nothing like a good beet salad. I could give you a good recipe for that. See these stems? I give these to my chickens. They love these, so nothing goes to waste in the garden. Over here, we got some nice cucumbers growing. I can see them right down here. You see those cucumbers? Down there, right? They're just starting to grow. Actually, this was a volunteer cucumber. I never even planted it. I don't even know what variety it is, but it's absolutely delicious. It has hardly any seeds in it. I've never planted that variety. I don't know how it popped up. The peppers over there on the right. See those nice wax peppers down there? Oh, they're beautiful. I sent away for some big blackberry bushes that have big blackberries. I got a whole row of these. And they're absolutely sweet. We just made a milkshake with blackberries, bananas, and pineapple. My grandson just gobbled up the whole thing. It's gonna be for 3 people, but he's gonna be a big soccer man, and he drank all of them. See these? They're beautiful. Look the size of those. I'm telling you, they're delicious. I got a brand new garden down here. What better can you do with your land than raise some food? I put these down here because these are sprawling plants. Like these are all tomatoes. Look at those tomatoes. I got a variety of different kinds of tomatoes. Down here, they're just starting to take off now. Baby here has got some real beautiful tomatoes. These are gonna be great. Nothing like an Italian tomato salad. We got another cucumber plant there. Zucchinis taking off over here. They're delicious. You chop them up, put them in a sauce, put some herbs in them, throw them over some spaghetti. Cucumber here. Plant going on here. That's my first cantaloupe. I just bought some new chicks. They'll be laying eggs in about 6 months. I had some bad luck with my chickens between the raccoons eating them in at night and the hawks eating them during the daytime. I ended up with one chicken out of 17. I finally got smart. I'm caging them, and I'm gonna have a big run so they can get outside, but it'll all be contained so the animals can't get at them. Gonna have a large, seedless, delicious grape. So I just planted it this year. I sent away for that. And I use this bungee cord to my sister. That's all you need. And to see my grapes. Grapes are growing all along all my fence. I figure, why waste any property? Running my chicken coop. Hi girls. These are my girls. These are my girls. There's 12 of them. These are white leghorns and the brown leghorns. Those are the best variety of chickens for laying eggs. They average 300 eggs a year each. They stay in here at night, and I'm going to build a big run down here for them to get out. They digest their food in their gullet, and it has like little stones in it to help them grind up the food. That's how they function. They got to have a variety of stuff. All right, girls. Look at those girls, aren't they beautiful? This black one here is a, they call it a sex link. The white ones and the brown ones there are leghorns. They'll lay lots of eggs. I still got another section to show you. Right. Not done yet. I still got some land here. I got to figure out what to do with it. The idea is, if you got some dirt, do something with it. Yeah. Don't let your dirt go to waste. I'll show you some my apple trees. I got some Fuji apples, some pink ladies, and some, I don't know what they are. This is a cherry tree. It's a Rainier cherry tree. Doesn't have any, it had cherries, but its season's over. This is my pink lady apple tree. These apples won't mature or ripen until November probably, after Thanksgiving. Then they're called a pink lady. Beautiful, delicious apple. Check this out. That's some nice apples growing on that. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure what variety this apple is. It's just an apple tree. These are a Katoga fig. They're a white fig. Absolutely delicious. You could dry them, eat them dried, or cookies. A lot of times I put it in to make cookies. It's so sweet you don't have to add any sugar. Adds the moisture, the sugar, makes it chewy. Delicious. These are wildflowers. I forget the name of these things, but they're popping up all in my garden, so we just let them grow. They're beautiful little things. See the bee in that one there? Sucking out the nectar. That's the ray. Now the bees like it. Bees like the. Now over here, these are potato plants. So as you can see, as far as you can see down there, these are golden Yukon potatoes. Believe it or not, has 1 pound apples. And hopefully I'll get some 1 pounders this year. But last time I picked them, they were 1 pound each. Those are banana peppers. That one over there is a padron pepper. My grandson. He likes hot peppers. Got some beautiful figs growing there. Look at that. That's gonna be delicious. Yes, sirree. I'm nurturing this thing along to be a new fig tree. And I've been drying some herbs over here. I got different kinds in here. I'll dry my own herbs. Grind them up, put them in a jar. Anyway, that's the story of my life. Gardening is good for you. You get exercise, sunshine, you get vegetables, you get everything. I mean, it's healthy stuff. It's a healthy hobby. Nothing like dirt, water, and what else? And I collected all the mulch from my pine trees and threw that in here. And then my neighbor's got a big grass area. I took all his grass and threw that in here. We rototilled it all up, and that's what I got. It's not a secret, but I can't even believe how everything grew up. I'm still working on, finding new things to plant. I like to get a persimmon plant, different things. So that's fun, I get a kick out of watching things grow. I mean, and then seeing the fruit, and then cooking it. Last night we marinated eggplants and peppers, squash, marinated it, sauteed it in some spaghetti sauce with olive oil, fresh herbs, poured it over your spaghetti. Can't beat that with a stick. I'm telling you folks, this is the life. I just took you on a tour of my special garden, my hobby, and if you have any questions, send me a message and I'll be glad to answer. But I'm just developing a little bit of everything. So, you know, I'm not a horticulturist. I'm an ex-pharmacist, actually. So I gave up pills and I'm doing the garden thing. And anyway, if you want to follow me, we'll do another one and see how things are growing.